right.
in here. Patty, she's ready.
We are live. Welcome everybody. Setting up. Hold on. Let's we got to get Zane on there. Let's get Zane full screen. There we go. Let's put the chat over here. Yeah, baby. All right. Whoo. Welcome everybody. Happy Friday. Time to play some league, answer some business questions. Little late start today. I was doing interview for super successful entrepreneurs channel, and at the beginning, as she's going through the intro, her power goes out.
Oh wow.
So yeah, then I become the host, and I'm by myself in the Zoom. It's like, okay, I will stick around and see what's happening. I don't know what happened. And then she messaged me. It's like, my power went out. We're resetting. It's like, okay, it's okay. We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. Anyway, good to be here. Exciting. What a crazy week. We had Tony Robbins on the channel. That goes live tomorrow, so stay tuned. We're excited. And I don't know what else happened. It's been a bonkers week. How was your week, Zan?
Our week was good, man. Just doing different things, getting more clarity. Um,
Wait a minute. Hold on. This isn't how we start our show.
okay. So we're gonna start the show today.
We need. I forgot. We start the
That's
show
okay.
with
Nelson
a
Mandela.
with a. There
Nelson
we go.
Mandela. Here we go.
This is it. All right.
Okay, this may not be it, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway.
Okay, I like it. Listen, I'm learning about Nelson too.
Okay. So Nelson Mandela, there was Queen Elizabeth. Every year she does a big Commonwealth conference where she brings in all the heads of states, right, from all over the world. And Mandela was invited to the conference, but then later they had a dinner. He was not invited to the dinner. He showed up anyway.
Wow. Wait, why was he not invited?
At that time, the ANC was still considered a terrorist organization.
Wow.
So it wasn't clear. So the African National Congress, that's what it's called. Yeah, it was still considered a terrorist organization. He showed up anyways, and because he had such a good relationship with Queen Elizabeth, she's like, well, he can't sit at this table, but I want him at a table right next to me. And so they hit it off. Everything went really good. And
Wait. She said he can stay and put him at the table next to me?
Yep.
Wow.
So can you imagine? All those seats are already reserved and taken, but he showed up uninvited. He showed up anyways.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if he knew he wasn't invited or not, but you know.
Oh, he knew. Yeah. Come on. Of course he knew he wasn't invited. Come on. Okay, but what?
He's so charming, but it worked out, and they had a great time. They had a great conversation, the whole 9 yards, and you know they got along great. And you know, and in fact, there was another mix up in the invitation when when his funeral came about. Desmond Tutu wasn't invited to his best friends. They was like brother in arms. To his funeral, but I guess there was a mix-up. They had to straighten it out. But yeah, him and Desmond Tutu was like, best of friends, like brothers.
So did she have to create an extra seat at that table? Like they had to bring in an extra chair so he could sit there?
They just made it work. They accommodated it, And,
wow.
and this how close they were. On his 90th birthday, she called to wish him happy birthday, and he just called her Elizabeth, right? And when they got off the phone, his wife chastised him like, "You can't call Sovereignty. You can't call Queen Elizabeth. So why can't I call Elizabeth? She calls me Nelson."
Wow. All right, I like it, man. Well, that was not the story, but I like that story. I'm learning about Nelson Mandela too through this experience. So stay tuned because on Monday we'll have a new Nelson Mandela story. And we're all going to learn courtesy of Zane the Man Smith.
We're going to keep it going.
I like it. All right. Who do we got? People, who's in the chat? Who are we saying hi to?
Well, Patchy is in here early. What's up, Patchy?
Oh, Patchy.
I'm so proud of you.
We had a great one-on-one today.
Oh, man.
Did you watch it?
She was open. She was vulnerable. She was coachable and less feisty. I love. To me, Patty's kind of feisty. I love it though. But she was just. I think what she explained. A lot of people are in that spot. They just don't come forth with it. So she was open and honest, and she came to the right person. And I do love at the very end, the whole time when I looked at what you said. Okay, this is what you need to do. Here's the plan, and how you tied it together with her daughter Ava, and tied it with the women, and overcoming doubt, and just bringing it all together. I like the way you tied that together.
Cool. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
I don't really know who I'm talking to until the calendar, till like the day of, because my assistant books my calendar is usually super far in advance. So I saw it. I was like, oh, what? We got Patchy on today. Let's go. So I'm
yeah.
excited.
I knew about Dupre. I knew about Patchy because she let me know. You better be there. I need you to be there. I was like, listen, Patchy, I'll be there. I'm gonna be.
I got you. I
I'm gonna
got
be
you,
there.
Patchy. I
Dupre,
got
like,
you,
make sure
Patchy.
you're there. I'm like, I'll be there. These they all part of the Readers Club. They're sister and brothers. They're family. Of course, I'm gonna be there.
I like it. I like it.
So we're always there to support each other. So Patchy's in the she's in the comment section. We've got a couple of regulars in here. We've got Patchy, of course. We got something with video in here, and we got Maxine Meneses.
All
I'm
right.
here. Thanks for letting me know, Patchy. Love you. Okay, so Maxine is here. Welcome, Maxine. So I guess Patchy told Maxine to come to the live, which is great.
All right. Welcome. Yeah. Hey, it was a fun live. It was good.
So she says to Maxine, "Welcome. This is an awesome room. Ask away." Exactly.
There you
There
go.
that spirit.
That's
Okay,
it.
so Patchy says, "Hey Evan, I loved your live today on IG. Thank you so much. We'll apply everything you said." See
Let's
there?
go. When's the first video, Patchy?
Yeah, when's the first video, Patchy? Let's do it for Ava.
Let's go.
Ask Ava. She gonna say right now, mommy. When is the first video? Okay, here we go. So something with video has a question. Question. Who do you support regarding the question of AI, Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg?
Zuckerberg, your favorite. I don't know. I don't know enough. I don't dive into AI enough, and I don't know enough about the positions. I think my headline reading, general understanding is Elon is more pessimistic about where we're going, like more like robots are going to kill us, and Mark is more like let's work and figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
But that might be a poor summary. Maybe you can educate us on what's the headline of what both of them believe. Who's going to be right? I have no idea. I don't have a take. I don't. I mean, guys, I'm so focused on the world that is, not where we're going to be with AI in however many years. So that's just not where I spend most of my time thinking. Like, I want Patchy to make a video tonight. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not thinking about where we're going to be in a decade. Do you know anything about Elon Musk versus Mark Zuckerberg on AI, Zane?
I don't. But I do know this about human beings and human nature. The negative is not going to win. Human beings always adapt and come out on the positive. So whatever he's saying about AI and it's going to take over, it's not going to take over. Human beings, robots are made by human beings, and eventually they're going to adapt. Human beings always adapt and try and find out. Again, it goes back to the old classic thing about human beings. They avoid pain, seek pleasure. They're going to find a way to adjust or adapt and make it work to the advantage of human mankind or humankind. So that's just how humans are. They always find a way to make it work. We're creative by nature. Okay, so Maxine Meneses says, "Hi, thank you. Yes, learned so much from the one-on-one. I could completely relate to what she was saying. We've just been chatting for ages." And Patchy says, "So Maxine, tell us, give us an idea or share with us some of the things that you and Patchy have been talking about and some of the challenges you may be having or have had." So Patchy says, I will post a video tonight and another one tomorrow.
All right, there we go. See, and for whatever reason, this is legit. Like I care way more about that happening than AI. I don't know. That's just where my mind's at.
And that's gonna take care of itself.
Oh, hey, Zane, let me ask you something.
Okay.
Honest opinion. So,
Okay.
I got my Brainlytics thing that is about to launch, right? I mean, we kind of soft launched it. So much fun. Just basically movement makers, but for data analytics and YouTube stuff. A bunch of the people in that room asked, "Hey, how do we? I want to promote this to my audience. Do you have an affiliate program?" And I hadn't really thought too much about doing affiliate stuff, but a lot of people have asked, so I'm looking at it for the Brainlytics stuff. I'm wondering if it makes sense on the movement maker side.
I think it'd be brilliant. I mean, I think people would love to. I mean, because there's a financial incentive there for people also.
Yeah.
So you know, and it's a partnership. It really is, and people love your brands and what you do and what you stand for so much. They want to be on the inside circle instead of the outside circle, if you will.
All right.
And being an affiliate makes it feel like they're part of the inside circle.
All right. I mean, there's a bunch of tech to set up, but once we set it up for one, to apply the same stack for the other one is super easy.
Yeah. Again, here's the best part. This is why I think it's such a great idea, because we're a product of the product, so we get to promote what we're already a part of.
Yeah.
So it's not even like a buy-in. It's a natural evolution. You follow me?
Yeah. No, I agree. And making something that, hey, as long as people stick, you keep making money too.
Yeah. And I mean, that's just another stack. Like, hey.
All right.
So yeah, I think it's a great idea.
All right. Okay. I'll ask the team.
Yeah, they can make it happen, man.
They could make it happen. All right.
Okay, so go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
No, that's it. I had it on my list, my mental list to say, okay, I'll ask Zane about this, see what he thinks.
Yeah, I'm always going to be honest and open and transparent.
I know. I like it.
Okay, so Patchy, she says, yep. Let me see. Hey, Maxine, you. Okay, so she's talking to Maxine. Hey, Maxine, you're up for a live together on Monday to talk about mother roles and starting a dream career.
Whoa.
And she says, we've been talking about the fear of being seen. I've done video, and next week I'm going to do my first live. My fear is going to go blank. Any tip for when this happens? I think she means her mind is going to go blank.
Yeah, I love it. Do it.
Oh no! Her fear is I'm going to go blank.
Yeah.
When this happens,
makes sense. You got this. Let's go. Even if your mind goes blank, you know what? You're with a super supportive person who wants you to win.
Yeah, and I would give you a couple of tips. Here's a couple of tips you can use. Where are you at? I want to be able to show you. Okay. Where are you at? I know it's right here. So here we go. Okay. You know what these are, Maxine? These are like sticky notes, right? You see that? Just write a couple of things on there that will trigger your memory and keep you focused. So if you're gonna talk about A B C D, put A B C D and put that little sticky note next to the camera. So when your mind go blank, it's like, oh yeah. You follow me?
I would even say like just be with. Wait, who's afraid? Patchy or Maxine?
Maxine.
Maxine, just be with Patchy. Just like instead of worrying about what's next, worry about what is, and whatever she's saying that makes you think. Like just say what's on your mind.
Right.
It'll be a better conversation than you just trying to memorize. Because if you're only thinking about what's next, you're not thinking about the conversation you're currently having. So just stay there.
So stay conversational.
Yeah, stay there.
Stay in the moment. And don't read the comments. Don't read the comments when you guys go live. Don't read the comments. Stay focused on each other. And in time, it gets easier and easier. It gets better and better. It's like driving. It's like learning how to drive a stick. In the beginning, you're like first gear, second gear, third, and then once you get used to it, you can have your coffee, your drink, where it's no big deal.
He's doing it. He's doing it with his left big toe. He's done, Zane. You know, he's got it so down.
So they say, let's say, okay, that's cool. Yes, Patchy, let's do it. Thanks, Zan. You're very welcome. Ask more questions. I'm sure she means by default, thanks, Evan, also. And she says, let's be afraid together, Maxine. Let's just do it. LOL.
There you go. Do it scared. Let's go.
Yes,
hey, someone asked yesterday about the new Captain America.
Uh-huh.
What is there a movie planned? Like, I guess I know there is, but like, is it something imminent?
Yeah, I think it's coming out this year in 2021.
Okay. Really? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I think him and Bucky. If I look it up, him and Bucky, they're going to be doing something together.
Who's Bucky?
I know what I did see a trailer for it, a preview for it, maybe 2 months ago. So they got something coming out in 2021.
Who's Bucky?
Bucky. Okay, what's his name? He's the other one. That was Captain America's right-hand person. He has a different name though, but I always knew him as Bucky.
Oh, okay.
What's his name? You're gonna make me look it up now.
I don't know. I don't know.
New Captain. But he doesn't. His name is not Bucky in the movie though.
Okay, it's Bucky in the comic strip.
Yeah. It was always Captain America and Bucky. Winter Soldier.
Oh,
Winter Soldier is Bucky.
Wait, is that who was what was his character in was it who played him in the movie?
Oh, you mean as far as the actor?
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't think it was Chris Evans. It might have been. Was it? No, Chris Evans was Captain America. Who? I'll tell you in a minute. Okay, the Falcon. So the movie is called The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
All right. That's nice, man. I like it. That's exciting.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice. They leaked a little bit here, and let's see.
So when's it coming out?
I'm looking for it. Let's see. 2014. It's Marvel. Sam Wilson. Okay, so the actor name is Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier actor. See, his name was originally Bucky Barnes, but they just call him Winter Soldier. So Bucky is Winter Soldier, but the actor is Sebastian Stan.
Okay.
Anthony Mackie is is Sam Wilson, the Falcon, but he's Anthony. In fact, he's got a new movie coming out tonight. We're gonna watch it on Netflix tonight for dinner. I think it's called Outside Lines. So he's got a new movie coming out tonight.
All right, nice.
That's premiering on Netflix. And when can we expect the movie to come out?
Yep.
Let's see. Because they move everything back.
Yeah, everything's delayed, but.
Okay, that's not good.
Uh-oh.
No, I saw 2023. I'm like, that's not good. It's coming out this year. 2023. I saw, that's gotta be something.
Wait,
else.
What? Yeah, all right.
Captain America 4 is 2023.
Oh, I see. Okay. They're planning.
You try to read this stuff, they always give you all the information, and you have to dig into the story to find what you're looking for.
All right.
So something on the video wants to know, do you play chess?
No. I never got into chess. I don't know why. I mean, it's strategy. Feels like something I would like. Just never got into it. I mean, I didn't like checkers either. There was no real board game that I really liked. Chinese checkers, none of it. None of it. Just never really appealed to me. The closest was bridge. I was part of a bridge club in school for a semester. That's just okay. But I got poker, never got into. None of it. Never really got into any of that stuff. I don't know why. Like, I should be great at poker. It's strategy. It's keeping your cool. It's not tipping your hand. It's being able to read other people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I should be killer at poker. I don't know. I just don't like it. It's not. I don't not like it. It's just not been fun for me. What about you, Zan? You play chess? Play anything?
You know what? I'm very good at checkers, and I'm going to learn chess because everyone tells me because the way I think and how I'm so strategic and methodical. It says you would be great at chess, and I've just never taken the time to learn it. So I'm going to learn chess. I've always heard, my whole life that I'll be great at chess, just because because the way I think and the way I do things.
All right.
And I just never. It's like you. I've just never taken the time to learn it. But I know I'll be good at it also.
Well, it's one of those things. It's like you could be good at it, but it doesn't mean you're gonna love it, right? There's a lot of things that I could be great at. I just don't actually love it. I've played chess before. I don't know. I just don't love it.
Yeah.
I'd probably be better at chess than League of Legends. Yeah.
Okay. So the movie is called The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but I still don't see the date. I'm looking at the trailer for it, but they don't. No, they should put the date at the end. They don't. Okay. I was hoping they put the date at the end, so now I have to look it up again. It just shows that it's going to be on Disney and all these different channels.
Right.
It says streaming March. What? No. It says March 2021. It can't be that soon. I think it's going to be later in the fall. I'll double check. Okay, in the meantime, Patchy. Okay, good question.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Evan, this is for male question. Evan, what is the part of the business that you hate? And what is your favorite part? Talking about the coaching business.
What do I hate? Anything government stuff? Taxes, forms, paperwork, visa, just like stuff that slows down. I obviously there's a reason for it. Just I don't like that I have to do anything on it. I mean I mostly don't do anything on it, so that helps. But I don't like having to do stuff on it.
And what do you love? What's your favorite part?
The impact, like seeing what?
Changing lives.
Yeah, like knowing that the work you do is important. It's meaningful. It's having an impact on people. That's always the best for anybody.
Like today, Patchy, look, you're about to make 2 videos.
Let's go. Yeah, I mean we had our session that was awesome. You're gonna go make your content. It's great. You got more clarity and direction. That's what I live to do. I had a call today with a guy. Do you know John Asraf?
Oh, I love John. Man, don't make me go grab my stuff. I got so much stuff, John. I love John Asraf. Okay, so John messaged me last week. He's like, Evan, I got a friend of mine who's got stage 4 brain cancer. Wow.
Stage 4 brain cancer, and he started a channel to kind of document his journey and how he's handling it, and just taking a positive approach to everything, and trying to leave a legacy and inspire people to say that, hey, I'm going to make the rest of my life the best of my life, kind of thing, right?
Good.
And he said, hey, would you mind talking to him on a Zoom call? Like, would you mind getting on the team and helping him with his channel? Because he doesn't, he wants to grow. He's got a great message. And John's awesome, but John's not the YouTube guy.
Yeah, he's yeah.
Yeah, so I said, yeah. And so today was the call. Today was me talking to him and his team, and we recorded it. And it was, I don't know, supposed to be 45 minutes or something. I forget what was actually in the book. Uh, and we went for an hour and a half. We went for an hour and a half. And Nina didn't know all the story of like why we're doing it. He's like, oh, you talked to that guy for a long time. He's like, yeah, well, like he's got stage 4 brain cancer. He's trying to make his video channel go. It's trying to leave a legacy for himself and his family and future and anybody else who's struggling with something. And I was really helping him. And so I decided, you know what, I'm going to stick around because I can. You know, I had a little bit extra time. I mean, it means I'm not following up with DMs on Instagram or something else, but it's just you want to feel like you're doing meaningful work. And in that moment, I was doing meaningful work, helping this man, helping my friend John Asaraf, right? But also helping this guy create a legacy, you know. And if me spending 45 extra minutes is the thing that moves the needle for him, I'm pumped to do it, right? And that's the kind of stuff I live for.
How do you keep yourself? How do you stay within your boundaries when the call should be like 25 or 30 minutes, but you go 45 or 1 hour? How do you stay within your boundaries?
So it depends on what else I have, right? So everything is a judgment call. So there's no black or white. Everything is a judgment call. So I was supposed to have another call that at the hour. So I was supposed to be on with him for 45 minutes, have a break, and then have a call at the hour. That guy had a family emergency, and we had to reschedule. So now suddenly I have an open hour, right? But an open hour for me is not like, oh, okay, free time. Let me just zone out or something. It's like, no, that's automatically filled with something else, right? Like we got stuff to do. But it wasn't a commitment to somebody else. It wasn't something that like had to get done. It's just things that I wanted to work on. And the call was going so well, and you can see he was so appreciative and the team was so appreciative that I'm like, okay, I'm just going to keep going because I can, right? It's like I still have the voice of my mom in my ears. Like, if you can, then you must. And I could. You know, I'm not letting anybody down. If I don't show up, I'm not, you know, I can. And that 45 minutes I felt was going to be super high leverage, right? I could, so I must. Then what happened afterward? Then I had another interview, and then they had a technical problem and power failure, so I was late for this. And was that great? No, but again, like that interview was important for her, so then it became important for me. And I said, you know what? It's okay. If I'm 10 minutes late for the stream, it's not the end of the world. But if that was something else, then I wouldn't have been late and said, hey, why don't we reschedule this call? Or sorry, I have to end this early. We have to stick to our time. So everything is case by case. Like in trying to set up the black and white rules, I think you end up losing.
Right. Almost being like a robot.
Yeah, like there's sometimes where you have to ignore the rules. There's sometimes where you have to go, you just have to do it.
Okay, so this is another question, and this is my question, because they kind of dovetail together. So I love when your mother told you that long time ago. Were you a kid? Were you a little kid when she said, you know, if you can, then you must? Were you real young?
I don't remember. Like, it was an ongoing thing.
Was it middle school, high school, elementary?
Oh man, I don't know. I suck at looking back.
Okay.
But it wasn't like an adult conversation. It wasn't only when I turned 18. Now she has this wisdom she's going to share with me. Like it was constant. And same thing with my son. Like I tell him things. We do difficult things. You know, I was probably telling him that since he was 2.
Well, you always say what Carmichael can do, and he finished everything, right?
Oh yeah, Carmichael's can do everything, even if they don't know what they're saying. Like before he could even speak, you know.
Yeah, I love that story in the book about what you say to your son every time.
Yeah, so my mom was similar. Like she was talking to me all the time. That's just part of. We lost. We did okay that game though. We played well.
Well, here's the dovetail question I want to ask you.
Okay.
You always say, which is, I think this is so, it's so good you say this. And this is great for you, Patchy, so listen up carefully. You always say if it's scary, difficult, hard, you do scary, difficult, hard.
Mm-hmm.
You always say I do scary. When did you develop that philosophy? I do scary, difficult, hard.
Mm, past 5 years.
Okay, so
Working.
you're the catch. It's because you guys think it's scary or might be difficult, might be hard, but Evan's mindset is I do scary, difficult, hard. So that has to be your mindset, especially in the beginning. But it's gonna show up again later as you try to go to the next level in life.
Yeah, I mean,
It's all scary, difficult, hard. Go to the next level, and if you get that, if you have that code you live by, you still do scary, difficult, hard. So when you get on that stage, you do your public speaking, you do scary, difficult. You'll be backstage like Evan was, but you still do scary, difficult, hard.
and what's important, like those are three trigger words. You know, like I, I would lean in on doing the things that made me nervous, but I didn't have a way of articulating it. And I realized for me, I would say scary, I would say difficult, I would say hard, and let myself off the hook. You know, I would
Right,
say, "Oh, that's too difficult." Like, okay, so I won't do it. Or that's too scary. Okay, I won't do it. Or I'm afraid. Okay, I won't do it. And so those three were the trigger words for me. That no, 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 no. When I say that, that means I have to do it.
right,
I have to do it. Um, so for somebody else, it may be something slightly different. Like maybe I'm nervous, or for some people, it's like I don't know how to do it,
right,
and then they don't do it. Like if that's you, then whenever you say I don't know how, now you have to do it
right.
just because you don't want to teach yourself that that's a good enough reason for you not to go after what you want. Um, that's my version of it. I think a lot of people can probably resonate with scary, difficult, hard. But what are the reasons you're giving yourself for not following through, and then attacking those?
Because that's what a Brendan's also. When Brendan, his biggest thing is, and this is a long time ago when him and Denise was just dating, was when he comes up against something he can't figure it out. He tells himself, "I'm gonna figure this out." And,
Mm-hmm.
you just and he finds a way to figure it out. And I think Tony Robbins' whole thing is about being resourceful, not just resources, but resourcefulness. That you have it within you to, you know, figure it out or to find the resources that you need.
Are you
Um,
are you joining his challenge?
Say it again.
Are you joining his challenge?
I don't know. I'm gonna. I know it's free too. I'm gonna look it up. I know it's brand new. I probably will. We'll see. I've got. Dude, I still have things I still haven't done yet. I'm behind on the things that you said. Zen, do X, Y, Z. I'm still catching up on that.
All right, get it done, man. Get it done. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah. So yeah. So okay. So let's see. Okay, we did answer that. Oh, second question by Patchy. Do you delegate everything you hate doing?
Consistently, yes. So here's the thing: as part of being an entrepreneur, there's a lot of stuff that you end up hating doing that you have to do. It's when it's consistently. Like if I have to do the same thing multiple times, if I'm doing the same thing 2 or 3 times, then I'm looking for someone else to help me do it. But in the moment, there's all sorts of crap that's gonna happen to you, right? Like my dance studio had a leak. So, you go and you fix the leak, right? I mean, like, you fix it long term of saying, okay, well, where did it come from? Oh, the movie theater above us, somebody ran the toilets and it flooded our studio, right? But you go and you solve the problem. And those kinds of things, I try to run a no crisis business, but like those things will still happen to you where you get punched in the face and you personally have to react even though you don't want to do it. So yeah, I don't want to be sitting there mopping the floors at my studio, but I can delegate it to somebody who will come tomorrow, and then my floors are ruined, right? So
Right.
if it's consistently happening, then yes, like the taxes stuff, right? You have to pay taxes. You can't avoid it. The IRS or the Canadian version of it or will come for you.
Yeah.
You have to do it, but it doesn't mean you have to do it, right? So having having somebody to do my taxes and all the tax planning associated with it has been super helpful. and all the forms. And now that we have a U.S. company, the cross-border and all of that stuff, I don't want to think about that stuff. I mean, it has to get done because I don't want to just lose all my money to the government for taxes. But I hate doing that stuff. I hate it so much. So I'm not going to do it, right? And I can hire for that because it's a repeatable thing. Every year, you know what? You got to pay taxes again. Nobody's coming out saying, you know what? No taxes. So you adjust for it. But there will still be lots of things that you hate that you have to do. Hopefully the majority of what you're doing is still something that you love. But you'll have moments in every day where you have to do something that you hate. And there's nobody else to do it. And it's not consistent. And you couldn't have foreseen it. And so you still have to just get it done.
Yeah. Okay. Something over video has a question. Oh, okay. This is about League of Legends.
All right. Nice.
What is your League of Legends dream team of professional players?
Dream team of professional players?
Yes.
Wow. So I guess for this, it comes down to how much do we value communication? Because people have come in from other countries and been highly talented, but they don't win because they can't speak English. And they're trying to communicate with people in English, right? Or people go to different countries where they don't speak the language. It becomes a problem. So there's one version of just skill set, and there's one of actually communicating together. If we're going just skill, what's my dream team? So prime players. I'm taking Prime Faker in the mid lane. Has to be Prime Faker, greatest player of all time. I'm taking in the top lane. I'm taking Prime Smeb. Jungler Prime, is it Diamond Prox? ADC. Ooh, who's the greatest ADC of all time? I don't know. My bot lane has so many options. I like Jackie Love. I would take Jackie Love. Prime Jackie Love. Maybe I'm sleeping on somebody, but Jackie Love, and then support. I don't know. I'll just blank on support. Nobody's really super coming to mind. Who's a killer support? I don't know. I'm open to suggestions on support. Open suggestions on support. That's my dream team of pro players. I'm open to suggestions on support.
So Adnil's in the house. What's up, Adnil Ray? He said, hello, Evan and Zan. Hello, how are you? Great. And financial development. My buddy Ryan's in the house. Me and Ryan, we did a IG live a couple of days ago, was it, Ryan? And we went for like an hour and 23 minutes. Supposed to be like 30 minutes. It was an hour and 23 minutes.
All right. I love it. Oh, look who's back too. Mike is back.
Mike's in the house.
Mike.
What? Canada.
Wait. Was that you don't remember Mike?
Oh, Mike.
There you go.
Mike, and we got a club for you, Mike. Come on, man. I can't wait till I talk to you, Mike. Okay. This is good. This is a great question. Check this out. So, financial developer Ryan says, sorry I showed up late. What is the Tony Robbins challenge? Okay, I'm going to let Evan talk about that because he just interviewed Tony Robbins. The Tony Robbins challenge, what I know of it, is called A New World, New You. It starts on the same day Movement Makers, the 21st, which is next Thursday. So it starts on that day. It's called, you can go to TonyRobbins.com and you can sign up. And let Evan, he knows more about it than I do.
Yeah, so I just interviewed Tony yesterday. We're dropping a video tomorrow on it, so you can check it out. It's his first time doing... So Tony never wanted to do live from online. He just felt there's too many distractions and just not the same experience, and it's not as immersive. But, COVID kind of forced that. And to his credit, I haven't been to UPW, but I just did the Date with Destiny online version. It was good. It was fun. So he's launching a new one to help people. So many people start the new year and have already failed on their New Year's resolutions 15 days in, on the year. And so it's about, hey, it's a new world. It's a new you. It's a new year. Let's make it happen. And it's a test for him where he's doing 1 hour a day But knowing Tony, it's going to be more than an hour a day. Like he always just goes longer than what he says he's going to do, which is great. I mean, it's better than going under, right? You say an hour and it's 15 minutes or something. So yeah, it's 1 hour a day. I forget what time. I think it's like 2 p.m. Eastern
11,
or something.
Yeah, 2 p.m. your time. Yeah, 11 a.m. Pacific.
Yeah, free to join. I think there's some, there's bonuses and premiums and upgrades if you want, but the regular version is free to join. Yeah, and over 5 days, and it's him and Dean Graziosi, and I think a few other guests. So it should be fun. So you can watch the interview coming up tomorrow if you want more content, more information on it. But free to sign up. I guess it's off his website. The one I have was a different. The page they gave me for the website is a different one, but I'm sure it's linked from a whole bunch of different spots. And yeah, check it out. If you've never been to a Tony Robbins experience or event or anything, it's probably a good just taste because it's free, right? Why not? Check it out if it's free. I think of all the people, so I know all the guys and have been to a lot of their events and everything, and I always felt like, you know what, I've seen a lot of their content. It's not that is there really that big a difference between the YouTube videos and the content they put up and actually being at an event? And Tony's of all of them is the most immersive of an experience to be there live and experience it more than just watching passively on a video. So if it's at all interesting, check it out. It's free. Why not?
Yeah, why not? And the emails I got was one, you can go to TonyRobbins.com, and the other one was make 2021 myyear.com.
Yeah. That's the one that.
But when you tune into what Evan just did the interview, you're gonna get a lot of details because Tony, no one explains it better. Tony explains his stuff better than anybody, with motivation and inspiration behind it too, and strategies and techniques and all the other stuff all mixed in.
The first question I asked him is, why do people have a hard time sticking to New Year's resolutions?
Ooh, that's a good one.
So if you want to hear Tony's answer, we're sneak peeking it, sneak preview peeking it here. You want to hear Tony's answers? You got to watch the video. Goes out tomorrow. Got to watch the video tomorrow.
So Mike is in the house. Hello, Evan. What's up, Mike? Tuning in from Canada. What part of Canada are you tuning in from, Mike? And he want to know, is that Zan live in the live stream with Evan?
Oh, yeah. He hasn't been here in a while.
Oh, you haven't? Mike, I'm here, baby. Let's go. He said, look, he's looking forward to the Tony Robbins Challenge. Good stuff, Mike. He says, I will do so. I will sign up to the Tony Robbins Challenge, even though it will cost money. Okay.
Well, it's free. I mean, the base version is free. There's upgrades and stuff that you can buy, but you can get for free.
Do you know where Sudbury, Ontario is at?
Yeah, it's close.
Okay,
I mean, it's not close, but it's a lot closer than Vegas.
Okay, so something with video wants to know. Let me see. Okay, Wednesday, Ryan. Okay, yeah. So we did an interview together 2 days ago on Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah, I try to remember everything, but sometimes you're doing so much, you forget exact dates and stuff. But yeah, it was Wednesday night. That's right. That was my IG live. Tonight I have an IG live with Tessa.
It's happening.
Yeah, no.
What's the schedule again? Monday, Wednesday, Friday. What are the three kinds?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m.
No, but who are the three? There's three kinds of people you're doing it with, right?
Yeah, Mondays is me and Dupre, but just kind of open. And then Wednesday is with people from Movement Makers, and Friday people from the Readers Group, the Built to Serve Readers Group.
There we go. I like it.
So Tessa's she's showing up a lot online, so I can't wait to talk to her. I know she thinks she needs more confidence around technology.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have a great conversation. It's gonna be good. Great coaching session. Okay, so let's see here. We got Charming Fox is back in the house.
Oh, snap.
What's up, Charming Fox? And Ed Neil Ray wants to know, what's your IG, Zan? You have my IG already, but I'll make sure I type it in. Okay. So Charming Fox, question for Zan, for me?
Ooh.
Where is all your hair? It's right here.
Come on now.
I always kept my hair short.
How long has the longest been? Do we have a picture? I want a picture of the longest hair Zane's
Oh
ever
my
had.
goodness. Dude, no,
How
I've hit, I think my hair been down here before,
do
but
we want to see that picture of Zane with hair to his shoulder? Put
dude,
it in the chat.
I don't know where that picture
If
is
we
at.
get 5, give us the picture, Zane.
I have no idea. I don't know where
He's
that
gonna
picture
do
is
it.
at. No, that was
Five people say, give us the picture, Zane. He's gonna do it. 5 people, give us the picture, Zane. I can't type it in, so you guys have to type it in. Oh, there's one. I see one. Give us the picture, Zane.
I don't have
There's
the
only
picture.
one. We need 4 more. Come on now.
I don't have that picture.
Give us the picture, Zane. We need it. We want to see
Okay,
the world is demanding.
so something over video wants to know, why do you only play 2 champions?
I like them. Like, the short answer is I just like them the most. Both of the champions that I play aren't actually even very good right now. I mean, they're okay. They're not the worst. They're not the best. I just have the most fun with them. I like, who am I up against? Cho'Gath? I hate playing Cho'Gath. If I had to play Cho'Gath, it would become a task for me. You know, it would become a chore. So I don't want this to be a chore. So that's why. It's like asking why I only have one co-host here. Because I like Zan. Okay?
I love it.
Why do I only have one on-air host? Because I like Zan. Okay? That's why.
It's so cool. Okay. And I don't have an answer for this. This is funny. You just said that is it he wants to know Zan. Something in the video says, Zan, why are you so cool? I do not know, man.
Snap.
I just try to be Zan. I never
doing
think
it.
of myself that way. I just, just try to be a regular person. Okay. Gemini, Patchy wants to know, Evan,
Patchy.
business-wise, when Tony is doing this free event and promoting it, meaning paying for advertising it, what does he expect to get back in return? Mailing lists, sell other products?
Yeah, I mean, for all of the every free thing, there's always some kind of upsell to make it work, right? So I haven't looked at it, but I'm sure if you go sign up, there's going to be an option to get an upgrade, right? To get mentored by someone on Tony's team, or to get access early, or there's always something, and that's part of the game. But there's still, it's incredible value, even what you're getting for free. I mean, that's the best part of the game, is like, hey, I'm going to give you a lot for free, and if you want to spend more, you can spend more. So I don't know the details of Tony's funnel and everything else, but mailing list for sure, right? When we go back to having regular events, or even to promote his Date with Destiny or whatever, now you've experienced it, know what it's all about, and maybe you're more likely to buy. It's not just about the sales pitch, though, right? I mean, some people make it just about the sales pitch. Tony actually deeply cares about helping people, and he makes money in the process too, right? So that's fine.
Because I was gonna say, just when you go back to the book here, Built to Serve, and when you discover your who, your credo, your who, your why, and your how. Tony, yes, he's gonna make money, but this is part of his calling. So impact drives income. Tony has always done this, way back before people knew who Tony Robbins was. He was doing this back with Jim Rohn, where he would just give, because he believes in the law of reciprocity. But at the same time, he has a higher mission. He's not doing it just to get money, but the impact your life and make a difference in your life. And by him doing that, by giving you so much value and giving and over delivering, you're gonna want to give more value back to him, or at least you're gonna want to share that with other people. And he's trying to make a difference in your life. I think the money for Tony is a secondary, or it's not number one.
Yeah, I mean, it's like in the book. It's not number one, but it's got to be in your top 5.
Yeah. But it's smart. Tell me you have the book, because I've got something really good I want to share with you. So talk to me, Mike. Tell me you have the book. Okay. So Mike says, also have a place in Toronto, and we'll be moving there once the corona is over with. Are you going to take Evan out to dinner? Because he's in Toronto.
Oh, snap. Welcome to the big city.
Okay, Charlie Fox, he's egged on by you. Like, give us the picture, Zan. Okay.
Give us the pictures, Zane. I like it. Yeah, I mean, why are more people not doing this? What the heck?
So Mike says, I'm actually a musician and an athlete striving towards my success. Okay, what
There
type
you
of
go.
athlete are you? And what type of musician are you, Mike? We want to know. We wants to know.
Multi-talented.
Yeah, man. You know,
Zane wants to know, and he's waiting for information, but he doesn't want to do a little work to go find a picture. I mean,
I can't leave the stream. I don't know what a picture said anyways.
well, tomorrow you got time, dude. You got time. We want to see it by tomorrow.
Okay.
Zane
I don't know
with
if
hair
I don't
down
know.
to, huh?
Listen, I don't know if I have that picture.
You've got it somewhere. Come
I was
on.
like, I was like 16. I was a teenager.
That's fine. You have it somewhere.
I haven't hit that my hair down. Okay. Anyway, let's see what we got.
How about two options? One, you find the picture, or two, you regrow it that length over the next 8 months.
That's not gonna happen.
Which option? Which one are we liking better?
Okay, Gemini says nobody had an afro bigger than me.
Oh,
Man,
snap.
chill.
It's a competition. Well, let's prove it. You guys are just saying words right now. I need photo evidence.
Okay. Charming Fox said you should play. Oh, you might know this. I don't know what this is. You should play Cho'Gath and Darius. Thise B's A.
Huh? Darius?
Those are the best top laners for noobs.
It's like you didn't even listen to my answer. I'm playing Teemo and Heimer because I like playing them.
See
I
there?
don't want to play Cho'Gath.
See there? Charming Fox. See there? Come on now. Okay, you also want to know what's the free thing we're talking about with Tony? Tony's got a new it's a 5-day challenge, right?
5 days,
challenge.
1 hour day. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So it's a brand new 5-day challenge to change your life. So you want to find out more? Go to Evan Carmichael's channel tomorrow and listen to the interview that Evan does with Tony.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, let's see. Gemini wants to know.
You know what? You know what? Maybe. You know what I'm gonna do?
Okay.
You gotta remind me.
Okay.
At the end of this stream. I'm gonna share the video in chat.
Oh, you guys hear that?
It's an
You hear
unlisted
that?
video, but you can't share it yet. It's only for you guys. You can comment if you want, but you can't share it. You
So that
can't
means
share it.
You gotta stay to the end.
I'm trusting you guys because it's supposed to go live tomorrow, but it's an unlisted video.
Okay.
So
you guys
whoever's
gotta
here at
stay-
the end, I'm gonna pop the interview in the chat, and then you can watch it. You can watch it a day early, but you can't share it because if you share the link, other people will see it.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You
guys.
can
So-
watch it, but you can share it. You can share it tomorrow.
Okay, so guys in the chat, pinky swear that you're not gonna pinky swear, agree, pinky swear in the chat, and you gotta stay to the end to get the prize.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta be here at the
yeah.
end. If you're at
You
the
get-
end, you get to watch it.
Yeah, you get the sneak peek. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so Gemini, I don't think you are, but okay, let's go for it. Okay, she says, I'm not criticizing Tony. I'm just trying to model success and understand the business, observing the great ones like yourself, Evan. Yeah, that wasn't criticizing Tony. You just want to understand the business model. I mean, everybody does that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to get people into your funnel or into your community, so to speak, so that you can share with them what other offers you have. And one of the best ways of doing that is giving them a free sample, or giving them a free challenge, or giving them a lead magnet. Okay, something on the video says, what is it that Gary Vee said you directly apply? Oh, okay, this is for you, Evan. He says, what is that Gary Vee said that you directly apply to your business?
I don't know. I got to think about that. I mean, I haven't talked to Gary in a while. I've talked to his team a bunch, but what did Gary Vee say that I directly applied to my business? Well, that's not true. Actually, I talked to just as I say that, I was like, wait a minute, I talked to Gary last month. So for the book, we're talking about the book. So he was saying, hey, if you want to promote your book, you got to give more access. So give more access. So sell more access to you. whether that's one-on-ones, groups together. So one of the things that we did was inside the readers group. Now I'm going live. It used to be once a month, and now we're going live 3 times a month, maybe 4, depending on the month. So spending more time with the people who bought the book as an incentive for people who could buy the book. So, yeah. Sorry, Gary. I didn't realize. That's my bad. Like, I haven't talked to Gary in a while. Wait a minute. No, I talked to him last month. It's been one of those. It's been a crazy week, guys. It's been a pretty crazy week.
So much going on.
Yeah.
Ed Neal, he says regrow. I don't know what that means, Ed Neal. Okay, maybe he's echoing Evan. I'm not sure.
He wants you to regrow your hair, man. I think that's what it is. We want to see it down to the neck.
Charming Fox says, "Grow your dreads, fam."
There we go. Yeah.
Like Samson. My hair when it grows, it's more curls.
I like it, dude. Let's see it.
More curls.
We need that. Show us the pictures, Zan. How did that not go trending? Come on now.
There we go. They were calling it curly top. No, it's not gonna happen. Okay.
Come on now.
So Charming Fox says, I wouldn't share it, but also none of my friends are into self-help or improvement mindsets. They're all bums. Oh my God.
Well, listen, time to get new friends too. You've already made a couple.
Oh my goodness. You gonna call your friends bums? You can't say that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Daniel says, when I made my book free on Amazon, it sold 15 times. When the free promo ended, I'm not sure if it would sell again. So,
yeah, I mean, it's much more about than just a promotion. Is what are you going to do ongoing? You know,
yeah.
We did a promotion. I mean, I didn't know about it till like pretty soon before it happened. But we did a promotion for the book in India. And then it's still sold out in India, right? Like people are still DMing me to say, I can't buy your book on Amazon. I'm like, where are you from? India. I was like, oh yeah, sorry. My publisher did a promotion and now you can't buy the book. I don't know when the restocking times are just stupid because of COVID. But much more like, did you write something that is worth it, right? That needs to be the goal. And that you have a sustainable business model beyond just only giving it away for free. Or if you're going to give it away for free, you've got a different business model on top of it. So they don't just get the book. They're getting access to you. They're getting coaching. They're getting consulting. They're getting the course. They're getting something else, right? You have to create the business model.
Okay. Well, here's his follow-up then. He said, if it's fiction short story, if my first book fails to sell, what are your tips?
Just keep going. Learn. Like, make a better book the next time around, right? I mean, it's your first book. It's how many people's... It's nonfiction? No, fiction. How many people's first fiction book just crushed it?
Short story, yeah.
Right? I mean, so what? You keep going. It's the same thing for any art. You know, if your first whatever doesn't work, you keep going. You keep doing it. You keep trying. You keep pushing.
And this happens in every industry, even in the music industry. Most artists that we hear like, oh my God, that's so amazing. If you go back and study do research on them and study their history, they failed miserably the first couple of times out. Like take Lenny Kravitz for example. When he did his first album, he couldn't get anyone to. He failed miserably, but now everybody knows who Lenny Kravitz is. So it's like that. That's a very typical story. Most entrepreneurs and most businessmen who are super successful today, they failed miserably. I mean, you can go back to Henry Ford, Edison, all these guys. They in the beginning, Walt Disney, I think he filed bankruptcy how many times? I mean, quite a few times. And we all know Disney World. I mean, thank God he was persistent. So yeah, it's just you just gotta do the work. It's just gotta that's just part of the game. It's part of the process.
Yeah,
really
I mean, not expecting your first thing when you're still working on your skills. Like, why do you think your first thing is going to be a giant hit when you're still working on your skills?
Yeah, and just like YouTube videos, it's gonna take the first 100.
The 100 video challenge. I forgot about that. Yeah, we got to bring that. We'll work on it.
Yeah. Okay, so what, Patchy? Okay, she said you look. She's talking about me. You look bald or blonde in this tiny pic we see here. Here, Zan. Okay, because of the video thing. Okay, yeah. Okay. Um.
Bald or
So
blonde?
yeah, I guess maybe
He-
depending on the pixels, whatever, I might look blonde. Maybe do I look like Cisco?
Cisco. Thong
That thong
song in the
song.
house.
Yeah, Cisco was, hey man, he was killing the game back in the day.
Yep. Living La Vida Loca.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, his videos was amazing too. I mean, a great dancer, the whole 9 yards. Cisco. I mean, and I was, DJ. I mean, you get the requests all the
Oh
time,
yeah, 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 I can imagine.
just nonstop.
That's got to be a staple. That's a
Oh
go-to.
yeah. I mean, just 24/7. It's like I just played the song 10 times ago. No, you want to hear it again? Here's a tip. Here's money. Okay, I'll play it again. Okay, so here we go. So okay, Jason Capital. So this guy wants to know. He wants to know. Charmy Fox wants to know. Question: how much do you know about Jason Capital? I think you and him do similar things. Maybe you can learn something from him.
He emailed me back yesterday. So I mean, I was on his show. I was on his channel. I don't know, 6 months ago. I don't know. It's on YouTube. And then we were talking about Instagram. We were in contact. Like I emailed him. He emailed me back. Like I think I have to get back to him on something about Instagram. Um, I'm not deep into his world, so I don't know all the stuff that he does or how he benefits. I asked him a question, and listen, to his credit, he's like, "Hey, normally if somebody asks me that, I just pitch him on hiring me, but I consider you a friend, so here's what I would do, And so I got to get back to him on that. Um, so yeah, but I'm not. We haven't I haven't met him in person, just over Zoom, and we're in contact. And I've given him tips on YouTube and stuff, and that's it. I don't have a deep. He's kind of on. He's not quite in the circles that we're in similar circles, but he's more in the marketing circles, and I'm more in the personal development circles. So I don't know a lot of the direct marketing guys. Like I'm starting to get to know them, but I don't have as much history or traction with with that group of people.
Yeah. Here's okay. Let's see how this question come across. Question: Evan from something over video. Oleg. He wants to know what can we learn from Ben Shapiro.
So I don't know too much about Ben. You guys are some interesting questions recently here. I don't know too much about Ben. I've never met him. Haven't talked to him. Very polarizing as a figure. Um, um, okay, just made a good play there. Good job, Evan. We'll take that. I think he's one of those guys that people just put into a box and then you love him or you hate him. I think you might be just trying to listen to his perspective could be helpful of like, hey, where is he coming from? Just if you're totally against him and hate everything he represents, great. Like maybe you should listen and try to understand the reasoning behind it. But two, just from a marketing and business model standpoint, what I love about what Ben does is while he's working something out, this is why when I was telling Zan, you don't write a book now. It's like it's not a smart thing to write a book now. Stop it. We talked about that on the live stream today too, about timing. So what Ben does when he's about to write a book, he actually goes on tour. He goes on tour and he sets up all of these speaking engagements inside of universities, and he'll field test his ideas. Whatever he's thinking about writing in the book, he starts doing speeches on, and not just speeches where it's like him talking and nothing. He'll debate people. He'll go to places where he knows there's going to be controversy, and not just his fans and supporters, but people who may not like him, and he's ready for the debate. And then he's taking all of the arguments that they tell him, and he puts them into the book. Like those debates at the universities make his book better. Because he goes in with his thoughts, but they're not super well formed because he hasn't had a chance to talk to people about them. And it's fine to talk to your friends and whatever, but they're probably going to support and like you. It's about talking to the people who don't support and like you, and what are their points, and are they valid at all, right? And so he does that. He doesn't just do one. He goes on a tour. And then once it's repetition, like once he knows what he's doing, and he's heard the same argument over and over and over again, then he finishes the book and he puts in his manuscript. Like, that's how you write a good book. You have to know how people will receive it. So it's a genius business model. So that's the kind of thing, like, maybe you love Ben, maybe you hate Ben. He's one of those guys who, that's what he does, polarizes people. But even if you are on the side of you hating him, learn from the business model, because that's a genius way to get feedback for whatever you're doing.
So he uses the stand-up comedy method then, what stand-up comedians do.
Sure, yeah. No, that's it. It's like the thought leader version of it.
yeah, exactly. So, cause that's what Chris Rock, all those guys, they go out, try new material, they know what works.
Yeah.
They have a set, but then the last 10, 15 minutes, they try new material, then they go back and tweak it, and now they have enough to go and do a special.
That's the thing. That's exactly it. And you were trying to go make your special with having no feedback, right? Like that's the thing. And same thing on today's IG Live. It's like, no, pause the book. You don't need to do a book right now. You have to try out the material first to know what's going to land.
But she didn't explain herself. She tried to, but I know where she was coming from. She's coming from another angle. Like, people know who I am. They know who you are, Evan. But if I write the book, then I have credibility and I have authority, because they can say, oh, she's an author.
But writing the book means nothing now. Writing the book is nothing. Anybody can write a book.
But she would have that title saying she's an author.
So you call yourself whatever you want. Write an ebook. You got an author. Like, who cares? That does not matter anymore. It used to matter.
Okay,
it used to matter.
The best New York Times best-selling author.
Oh, that's different. Hey, if you're a New York Times best-selling author, let's go. But that's not what she's talking about. She's just an author. You could be an author tomorrow. Great. Like, it doesn't mean anything.
Well, Charming Fox just said, I guess he's going along with, since we're talking about Ben Shapiro, he says, Ben is the boy. I like Ben because he's so transparent and knowledgeable.
He's super smart. He's a great debater. He's very fast. Like, he responds super fast. And how does he respond super fast? Because he's done so many debates. Because he already knows what the other person is going to say, because he's done it so much, because he field tests his ideas at universities, right? There's a lot you can learn from him. Again, politics aside, I don't really know what he stands for. Who put me on to him? Patrick Bay David put me on to him. You guys know Patrick Bay David?
He does a lot of, I'm not gonna say, he does some really risky videos.
Yeah, Patrick's really evolved. I mean, so Patrick's got Valuetainment.
Does he interview the mob and people like that?
Yeah, he's Listen to his credit. Patrick, when he started Valuetainment, was him making videos and some guests and interviews, and he was one of the stops on the tour. Like, when you're doing a tour, new author comes out, new book comes out, you get put on the tour, right? Like, Tony's doing the tour. It's a small tour, but I'm a stop on his tour, right? And he's going to be doing, well, he only did one day, but he did other interviews besides just me yesterday. So, Patrick was on the tour, which is good. Like, at the start, hey, that's a great place to be. You want to be on the tour. But then he took a big pivot to then say, no, I'm going to talk to people who isn't on anybody's tour. Mafia bosses and just all sort and controversial content, and credit to him, like, that's what he believes.
But that is so risky, because when you start delving into that world, they don't just come after you, they come after your family.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
They're telling secrets, or you're exposing secrets, and they just lump you all together.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know enough about that world. Like, I don't know any of the bosses or the families that he's, the people that are on the show.
Yeah.
But
But say that, DJ Vlad, he gets attacked all the time.
mhm. Well,
He had to sue people. He had to carry, the stuff on him to protect him, and he
Yeah,
has
yeah.
to get security guards because and he's just the interviewer. But again, people are saying things, and he's asking questions, and he could be labeled as a FBI agent or insider or whatever. But when they come after you, they come after that guy that was being interviewed, you and your whole family. And it's like, is it worth it? To each his own.
Yeah, I mean, I think it also depends on the style of the person. So I was super worried about Dan Pena on my channel, for example. Like the two most nervous interviews I've ever done were Tony Robbins, round one, and Dan Pena. I don't know if you know Dan Pena, but
Yeah. But it's because he's just so
it was like
blunt.
not blunt. I can handle blunt, but there were moments, and I didn't know him at all. I'd never met him. It was our first time connecting, and there were moments where, when Dan gets going, he goes, and he gets triggered, and then he's gonna let you know what he thinks. No holds bar, right? And it's not always. The YouTube videos don't do it justice because you don't know what actually triggers him, right? Like there might be an all-day session that he's in, and he's maybe asked the same question 8 times, and then the guy asks him the same question, and then he gets triggered and starts yelling at him. But all you see is one guy asking a question, and then he freaks out, right? So you never know the whole story. But I'm like, I don't know anything about him really, not yet. I don't want to set him off, right? Like, what am I gonna?
Dude, Dick Gregory. He was like that. If you said the wrong thing to Dick Gregory, he goes after you. It's like, oh, sorry, Mr. Gregory, I didn't mean that. Well, and he just some people they don't need us when they interview Dick Gregory back in the day. Dick Gregory would just go. So yeah.
So we had anyway, like it all depends on how you show up. DJ Vlad is looking for gotcha moments. Like he's looking for the spice. He's looking for it. He's not trying to make you look bad. Like he doesn't have people come on and try to make them look bad, but he's looking for news, right? He's looking for gossip. He's looking for the sensational. That's the business, and it does really well, but that's going to piss people off.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I'm never looking to make anybody or anything look bad, right? Like even looking at the interviews I do, right, with Tony, it's like there are some things that they want to talk about and some things they don't want to talk about, right? Like when I did my first interview with him was about his book around money, right? And when I did that, like I would much rather talk about personal development and entrepreneurship than money, right? Just personally, what's interesting. But he wanted to talk about the book, which makes sense, right? That's what he's promoting right now. So what did I do? We kept the interview only talking about the book and money. And like making money in like financial markets, that kind of stuff.
Right. This book here, right? This book here.
No, the other one.
Oh, okay.
But that's what he wanted to talk about, right? So I stay within the rules on those things, right? Like, hey, you're a guest on my show. I can pull a great interview out of whatever topic you want to talk about. But I don't want to make the guest uncomfortable. I don't want to start asking questions that are like, I'll make my guests like on an IG live uncomfortable if it helps them. Like I'm happy to make Zane uncomfortable if it helps him. Right? But you see the woohoo, right? But I'm not trying to my goal isn't to try to make Tony uncomfortable or have drama come from it because I'm trying to get a gotcha moment. And that's a super easy way to grow a channel, right? It's just not one that I align with. So Vlad, a lot of times in his personality, he gets people going, right? And you watch because you want to see the reaction and what he's going to pull out of people.
also to Vlad's credit, he's been in hip hop for so long because he used to be a DJ. He knows some of the backstories of different things with different people. So when he
Yeah.
asks certain questions, it's like, oh yeah, you know about that, and so and normally the general public doesn't even know those backstories.
Yeah, and
So
yeah, but listen, I know backstories on everybody in my industry,
yeah,
and I don't talk about any of it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, not even privately to my friends, right? It's like, hey, you know what? That's between you and him,
Yep. Yep.
whatever. Like, it just doesn't interest me.
Right.
I just don't care.
Yeah.
Your beef with this guy, whatever. Awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, so I just know the only reason why I want to know is like I don't. Some people hate each other in the industry, and I don't want to say, hey, how about this guy as an example? And it's like the guy that he hates because that guy screwed him out of a deal or something, right? Um, so I'm always I want my guests to feel heard and to feel welcome and to look good, not in like a fake way, but hey, we're here to talk about this. Let's talk about this.
And I think people don't realize how much ego and envy goes on behind the scenes also.
Ah, it's every industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, isn't Kevin? We used to talk about Dan, but isn't Kevin O'Leary really opinionated? And once he gets going, he gets going.
Sure, yeah, Kevin can too. Um, I don't know that anybody gets going as much as Dan Pena gets going.
Okay.
I mean, Dan's a special human. And I like it. But listen, when Dan came on, I was super nervous going in. Like, oh my god, okay, what are my questions? Is there any way I'm going to offend him? I hope not. And he was super respectful the whole time. Like, I don't know if he even swore at all in the whole movie or in the whole interview. Where, you watch his interviews and it's just nonstop, cursing. But it's because the people who interview him bring that out. Like they like that about him, and they're trying to bring it out. And I was super respectful, and we never went there. It was totally fine. So I think a lot of it is how you bring out the best or the worst in people. Like you can choose a lot as an interviewer what you're gonna do, what you're gonna bring out.
It's going to trigger them. Yeah.
Yeah, and so who do you want to be?
But
And
okay.
listen, if I triggered Dan Pena, my video would blow up even more. Like people would love that stuff. If I tried to get a gotcha moment on Tony Robbins, right? If I looked up like Tony Robbins rumors or whatever and say, hey Tony, what about this rumor? Right? It's like unfounded, whatever. But I could, and that would make for a great video. But it just feels like he never talks to me again, and then I feel gross, right? It is a business. It's a huge business. It's the National Enquirer business. I just
Right.
don't want to. It's not the business I want to be in. That's all.
Yeah, and I think someone like Tony, he knows how to handle himself. Like a Kanye West, he may not be able to handle himself. May just blow up and then leave the interview. But Tony knows how to, he knows how to finesse it, if you will.
Yeah, and I've said before, but my goal is I want to do a Kanye interview as a tribute because
Right.
I feel he's been screwed over a lot in interviews because he can't filter himself as much as other people.
And and he already admitted. And again, I think Jay-Z said this. How they take it? No. Dame Dash said this. That the guy got bipolar. He's got some other emotional issues, and he may not be on his medication. That people take advantage of that when they see he might be in a moment, or he might be
I think it's a big reason why we haven't heard from him, right? I mean, Kanye was the reason why I started the Top 10 series because I thought people should learn from him. And when was the last time you've seen anything on Kanye? Like, when was the last interview you heard from him where you learned something? Like, I think it's actually the great side of him, the genius side of him, is now not being shared because of all the people who triggered him, right? And of course it's his fault, but as well, people were trying to get the gotcha moment setups
right.
instead of trying to. But this is most news, right? Like most news are not trying to sell inspiring stories. They're trying to give the gossip and the news and who's sleeping with who and who, like,
If it bleeds, it leads, right?
yeah, all that.
And but you know it's nice because Dave Chappelle talked about when he was having his episodes, he would go down to the ranch, hang out with him, and I almost say, listen, man, just get away from these. You know, don't even do these interviews with these people anymore. So, you know, sometimes if you got the right group or the right circle around you, they can kind of insulate you a little bit.
Right, but the response has been instead, don't do any interviews, right? Just like, don't expose yourself to that. It's just not worth the risk. So just forget about it, right? And then I think that cheats the world.
And you know what's so sad about it too? This last piece, I guess we get back to the board here, but people don't look at even the aftermath. Because once that happens in the interview, he goes on a downward spiral for weeks after that because it's such a lingering effect because of all the other feedback that's coming in and people and their comments and opinions, and it's almost could drive a person insane or suicidal because of all the feedback you're getting because of that one interview.
Yeah, especially an emotional dude like Kanye.
Yeah.
Like part of what makes him so great is how emotional he is and can be. But that definitely has negative, downsides as well. Yeah.
Most entertainers are like that because how they're wired. You know, you'll find that the greatest entertainers are the most emotional people on earth.
Yeah, very sensitive, which is
Yeah.
why you can make great art too.
Yeah, and it's hard for us to control our emotions sometimes. I know me. I'm still working on it. I may just have to do that for the rest of my life, but it's all good.
Let's go. Let's go, Zane.
Most of the time, it serves me. Sometimes I can like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean that. Forgive me. Sorry. Okay, so we're talking about guys that you interview this guy too. This is another big interview. In fact, I think you coached this guy on his channel with his son being there, Jordan Belfort.
Yeah.
And so the question is, what is the book Belfort wrote? What's the book? Hold on, that's not. Yes, it is. Okay, so what's the book Belfort wrote, and what's the book of his favorite author? And it says at Charming Fox. Okay.
I have no idea. I think his book is The Way of the Wolf.
Yeah.
I think. So when he was doing his show, I mean, he's still doing his show. So they invited me to be on his podcast. What? But they wanted to do it in person. So they basically said, "Hey, next time you're in LA, let us know. We'll work something out." And I wasn't in LA for a time, but then I had to go for a bunch of things, and so I said, "Yeah, okay. Hey, I'm coming to LA. Let's do the." Was it on my tour? I think it was. No, it wasn't on my tour. I think I was going for a video event or something. Anyway, so we did the interview, but we talked about he was interviewing me, so it wasn't a book interview. He was asking me about YouTube, and we turned it into a coaching session.
Yeah.
Where he brought his son up, and that was fun. You know, it was fun.
Wasn't he chastising him like, why don't you know this or something like that?
But it's part of his style. You know, he's like busting balls, right? It's what he does. It's fine. That's his thing. So that was fun, but we never talked about his book, so I don't know what his book is or what.
They were saying that Jordan Belfort wrote his amazing book by reading and copying his favorite author.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not, too sure about what that
All right.
is.
We lost again, Zane. We're 0-2 today. Unbelievable.
It's the best.
It's the best. Okay, final 2 questions.
Oh, here we go.
Final 2.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Final 2. What do we got?
Drew Hitchcock just came in. He said, just missed it. Drew just showed up.
Drew,
where you been, man? Okay,
I don't know.
Final 2 questions. Is Mr. Krabs a good entrepreneur? I wonder why he still hasn't started a franchise. Mr. Krabs.
I don't know who Mr. Krabs is, so no comment.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is either.
All right, that was one. What's the last one?
Okay, let's get a good one in here.
Last question.
Oh, this is a good one. Here we go. Mike, are you still there? Here we go. Mike.
Mike?
He says, how do I overcome the struggle that life throw at me. Okay, how do I? Okay, I get it. Okay, how to overcome question? How to overcome the life? How do I overcome the struggles that life has thrown at me through this pandemic?
Did you read the book, Mike?
Mike, come on, bro, right here. And I made a deal with you. If you get the book, I will help you go through it from beginning to the end. Mike, hurry up. Let me know. Did you get the book?
Even the free audiobook with the Audible free trial, right? Like we went over this because every question that Mike asked was basically answered in Built to Serve, and it's just it's a different version of the same thing. So that's why you have to go through it, because it's so important to you. The process that you go through will change your life. You've got to.
That's not cool, Charming Fox. Okay, I should know. Charming Fox says he's not. He hasn't read the book, but he's getting a pirated version from his friend. Come on, Charming Fox. Come on, man.
Read the book. Just read the book, Mike. You got to get a copy of the book or the audio version or something, and Zane will coach you for free. On top of it,
I will help you out.
But the answers are there. They're doing a readers club right now where they're going through each chapter 1 week at a time. Oh, I forgot, dude. You didn't remind me. We got to share the video.
I'm about to.
Okay. So here's the thing. So I'm gonna share. The video drops tomorrow. What do you want? Zane wants to say something. What are you gonna say, Zane?
But Drew said Pizza Friday is where he's been. So he's got his pizza. We're about to watch a movie.
I don't know. Drew has just now become the excuse man. I mean. Okay, I gotta switch to my main channel. I gotta go find the link. Okay,
so
I'm gonna.
If you're here, you're still here, which is wonderful. If you're here, Shady Champagne, she just popped in and said hi. Stay here because Evan is about to premiere the brand new interview he did with Tony Robbins, and Tony Robbins is gonna give you guys the big surprise he's doing over the next 5 days, starting on the 21st. You want to be here. You want to see this. You're going to be the first one, but you also got a pinky swear not to share this with anybody anywhere. It's going to appear on Evan's channel tomorrow, but you're getting a sneak peek because you're here.
Yeah.
That's how much love we have for you.
We're gonna pop it in, okay?
So are you ready?
Only a few people have seen this. Okay. Don't share this. This is not the premiere. I'm just giving it a link as a sneak peek, kind of inside view, right? So you can watch it, you can comment on it, and if you want to share it, please share it tomorrow night. That would be great. Okay, here it is. Thank you, guys. I'm going to pop the link in. Watch it if you want. I will see you otherwise Monday. Have a fantastic weekend. Continue to believe, and we'll see you there. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Zan. And even thank you to Drew.